closing in on game time at Wrigley Field. We've got the Marlins and Cubs next. A good look there at the familiar ivy-covered walls of Wrigley Field on the north side of Chicago. Today, the finale of this three-game weekend series between the Miami Marlins and the Chicago Cubs. Welcome into the broadcast booth, everybody. Matt Vasgersian here with play-by-play. I'm joined by Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Eric, let's give the folks at home a look at what's happened in the first two games of the series.
Yeah, you see, we're even at a game apiece. Yesterday afternoon's game was a fun one to watch, and I think this one should be equally entertaining.
We'll hear plenty more from the guys moving forward, but before we do, let's have a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Miami Marlins, as their order here this afternoon will look like this. And look there at the starting pitcher charged with facing these guys, as his numbers are on your screen. So now Rafael Furcal gets ready to stand in as we're just about ready for baseball. Crowd still filing in this afternoon as the game's first pitch is taken for ball one.
He's going to want to keep that pitch down a little more. Day game. Ball will be jumping, so you've got to keep that ball in the park today.
The 1-0 home. And now this misses as well as he's behind the leadoff man this afternoon, 2-0 now.
Well, not close on either of these first two pitches. He's going to have to find the release point quick before he loses the leadoff guy.
Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. Now here's a ground ball to the left side and no shot for Castro. It's into left field, a base hit. So a single to left produces their first base runner here, and with that, let's take a look at the Cubs' alignment on defense. It's brought to us by Majestic, the official uniform of Major League Baseball. Marcell OZUNA will stand in now, hoping to turn things around here. You can see just one hit in his past 4 ball games. Big hole on the right side. Here's the first pitch. And he lays off there, 1-0. Swung on and missed, 1-1. Got it back in time there, and it's 2-1.
Well, this is a guy up there that's not hitting a ton right now, but he can still work the count. And that alone can be beneficial to an offense.
Looking good, Pop. Looking
good. Takes that one a little bit low. 3 balls and a strike now.
You get the leadoff single, and now you got a 3-1 count. He's already in a little hot water here to start the ball game.
Hey now, let's go here.
In there, and it's full 3-2.
Might not be a bad time to have a look over to first. Make sure they don't have any ideas of trying to send him to keep out of the double play.
Now a swing and a ball hit foul to first as the first base coach had to do a little skip to my Lou there. For call aboard at first, nobody out. And the payoff pitch is chopped foul at home plate, so we'll do it again. Still 3-2. And he will take ball 4. First and second now with nobody out.
Yep, single and then a walk to start the inning. But this is exactly how big innings get started. So they're set up now to maybe put up a crooked number here.
Giancarlo Stanton will stand in now, still struggling to get anything going offensively. There's the circle change and a dandy that time as he jumps ahead with strike 1. Furcal takes his lead. Now the pitch. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And a half-hearted attempt that time as he broke the plane of the plate. It's a ball and 2 strikes now. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2.
That's a good idea, 1 and 2 right there, just to see if he'd chase. But now with the count even, I think this one has to be in the strike zone because you don't want to run the risk of loading the bases for the cleanup guy.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
With the first 2 guys of the inning on base, that's a big strikeout there on their number 3 hitter. He'll probably get 3 or 4 more shots at it before this game's over, but he might not get a better RBI opportunity than that one.
Jeff Baker will stand in now in an early RBI spot in the top of the first. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Right back, same pitch, also knee high. He wasn't buying that one either. He's going to have to do something now. He's down 2 strikes.
And he wastes a fastball high there, 1-2.
Still now on 1 and 2, you don't have to make the perfect pitch out there. The count is still well in your favor on the mound.
Fastball. Tough take there, but it's even back at 2-2.
And now on 2-2, I don't think he'll be nibbling any longer. He's got to come in with something here because he for sure does not want to run this count full.
And now this ball's lifted in the air down the right field line, but this will get back into the seats, so the count holds at 2-2. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out.
Well, you know, you really hate to see this first inning opportunity slip away, especially with 2 guys on and your cleanup hitter up there. But now it's going to take a 2-out hit from your number 5 guy to put a crooked number on the board.
Danny Echeverria will dig in, and this season certainly hasn't been all that kind to him as he enters play with the average down in the 230s. A decent lead at second. Here's the pitch, and a fastball's in there for strike 1.
Well, he's been in a tough stretch offensively, and this sure ain't gonna help.
Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball, 1-1. And this is fouled back and out of play. And this is going to be a foul ball. Change of speed there, but it's taken for a ball, 2-2.
Ooh, there's a tough one to take right there on a 1-2 pitch, especially after fighting off so many pitches leading up to that one.
And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Now a ball hit hard towards center, and that's in there, base hit. Around third and being waved on home. The throw to the plate, and the run is in to score to make this a 1-0 ball game.
Boy, he comes through with a 2-out, 2-strike RBI. That's a real confidence builder right there, and conversely, that's very deflating if you're out there on the mound.
Greg Dobbs will stand in looking to keep this first inning rally hot. Hit hard but foul as that finds the stands over the Cub dugout. Down and away, ball 1. Well, this first inning's been a rough one already. He needs an out here in the worst way.
Yeah, and you don't want to get caught having to play catch up this early in the ball game. So you're right. He's got to work his way out of this jam right now.
Get easy out.
And he lays off for a ball, 2-1.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in the strike zone.
And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Swing and a ball bounced back up the middle. And, oh, that drilled him pretty good as the ball squirts off toward third. But the recovery throw will be in time to first. A good job that time of not giving up on the play, and the inning is over. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. The Marlins lead it 1-0. A look there at the starting lineup for the Cubs now. And there's a look at the starter this lineup will match up against as you take a look at his line on the right side of your screen. And in the field, the Marlins will align themselves like this. Justin Ruggiano will step in now to lead things off in the home half of the first.
Center fielder, Justin Ruggiano.
Fastball too high, and it's 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
That's what you have to do against a big sweeping slider like that. It starts in the zone, and it's probably going to finish out of the zone, so that's a good job just to lay off.
And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now.
Yeah, you know, he probably got the fastball he was looking for, but on 2-0, you can look for one pitch in one spot, and if it's not in that spot, you take it.
And he pulls the string on one there, and from 2-0, he works the count back to 2-2 now.
Wow, what a good time to take something off of that pitch, and they had him fooled pretty good on that one.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. With that, we'll take a look at our scouting report. You can see a 5-pitch repertoire, so mixing those pitches effectively will be a key as we move along. Barney will be the batter. And he'll start him with a high strike here on the fastball on the outside corner. It's 0-1. And this is fouled back and out of play. 1 out, nobody on. And he takes strike 3 called. Back-to-back strikeouts here to open the home first, 2 away.
Yeah, make it back-to-back strikeouts here to start the inning. So much for the top of the lineup setting the table.
Starlin Castro will stand in as one of the stars from yesterday's ball game as he had 3 hits in the victory. They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Lined hard towards short. And he'll try for the stretch at first, but it gets right by him. Luckily, however, the first baseman will get his mitt on it, so there is no advance on the play.
Yeah, and that's a 2-out error right here in the first inning. Now, you hate to prolong any inning, but especially the first one. Now you're going to force your guy to face another dangerous hitter in this inning when he should be relaxing in the dugout.
George KOTTARAS will get a shot here in the inning after all, as that 2-out error could really turn out to have some major consequences.
Yeah, anytime you give this guy an at-bat, especially with a runner on base that he otherwise wouldn't have had, you're asking for trouble.
First pitch is a sinker for a called strike 1.
Now you've got the tying run over at first, 2 away. He's going to be looking to try and find a gap right here and bring that guy all the way around to score.
A check of Castro, and now the pitch. Oh, and he was fooled that time on the pitch away as he went around for strike 2. He can't get him to bite this time. It's 1-2.
Not too sure how you take that one on 0-2.
Yeah, not too sure how you call it a ball either.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Whoa, that one definitely took off on him right there. He's lucky that thing didn't go all the way to the backstop.
Here's the 2-2 home. Now a fastball, and he might have gotten under it just a bit as this is out toward deep right field. Stanton will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. 1 left for the Cubs. They still trail 1-0. Ty Wigginton will stand in, and he wasn't much of a factor yesterday as he took an 0 for 4 in the loss. And here's a called strike to the 36-year-old veteran. It's 0-1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. Now a swing and a high fly ball, and this one has some carry on it to deep right field. SCHIERHOLTZ is going to get back, and he'll put this one away on the warning track for the first out.
Batting 8, catcher, Rob Brantley.
Rob Brantley will stand in, and you see what he's done over the past 7 games. Boy, arctically cold. And that misses, ball 1.
We've seen that same pitch be called a strike more than once.
Two and 0 now.
And this is what you got to do up there, Steve. You got to wait him out.
Yeah, and if you can lay off the off-speed stuff, that's when you're going to get your fastball to hit.
Up and in. Big danger now. It's 3-0. Can't imagine guys like that too much.
Yeah, not too much indeed. You start getting into the danger area when it's up and in that high.
And a good comeback there. It's 3-1.
And at the plate, he might have been told, look, you're taken until you get a strike. Not a bad idea.
Now here's a swing and a ball hit out for RUGGIANO in center field. And there's the second out of the inning.
And if these guys want to keep hitting fly balls, I think he'll be happy with that. Especially when it's the guys down near the bottom of the lineup.
Kevin Slowey will stand in for the first time here. And that misses for ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. Had him out in front there as he takes strike 1 on the circle change. Fastball taken inside for a ball. 2-1 now.
This guy is almost no threat up at the plate. I mean, you could get away with fastballs right down the middle if you wanted to.
Now a swing and a third straight fly ball here should get him out of the inning. 1-2-3. Ruggiano is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Miami down in order. He played an inning and a half. It's 1-0. Anthony Rizzo will dig in now. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest.
First baseman, Anthony Rizzo.
In there, no balls and a strike.
I think if you gave him another chance, he'd be swinging at that one. That was a great pitch to hit.
Comes back with a fastball again as he's in control. 0-2.
And on 0-2, I'd be shocked to see another fastball in the strike zone.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
And that's his strikeout pitch right there. You know, you'll see a lot of guys swing right over the top of that one. That's a great job there just to hold off.
And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out.
Well, this is a stroll he's taken 5 times in this series now. That slow walk back to the dugout after getting punched out. After a while, these things, they start to wear on you. You've got to try to keep the mindset that every at-bat's a new opportunity, but most of the time, that's easier said than done.
Nate SCHIERHOLTZ will stride in now. Back in the lineup after being limited to pinch hit duties in yesterday's ball game. First pitch to him. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now a check swing here, but the home plate umpire says he went around and no argument, and it's 1-1. And no chance on the throw here as he reaches first easily.
Well, much easier to do in retrospect, but you almost wonder if he would have been better served to let this ball go and see if it would have gone foul. There's no guarantees it would have, but that was always going to be a tough play anyway.
Junior Lake will get his first opportunity here, and that average is certainly not where he wants it, down in the 220s to begin the ball game. Here's the first pitch to him. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
Well, if he's missing right here, he ain't missing by much. Not getting too many favors behind the plate.
Hard hit towards center. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out.
Well, in this at-bat, he did everything right. He got himself into a good hitter's count. That's 2-0. Found a good pitch to hit, and he hit it hard. Just unlucky, I guess. He hit it right at somebody.
Luis Valbuena will dig in for the first time, and he'll do so right at the 300 mark for the year. Here's the first offering. Now a ball hit back up the middle. Look at this. Throw to second in time. What a play as the side is retired. One for the highlight reel as they get the force play to get him out of trouble. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Rafael Furcal is ready to go here as we begin the third.
Second baseman, Rafael Furcal.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. And they guessed right on the bunt, but this is going to be close. But a foul ball here, 0-1. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Driven down the left field line. Will it stay fair? It will, just to the right of the chalk, a fair ball. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double. So a good job there as he opens up the third inning with a two-base hit. And as you take a look there at the team leaderboard, you can see he tops all Miami Marlins in that department. Marcell OZUNA will dig in. Drew a walk his first time around. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. For Furcal, that's 12 doubles now on the campaign. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0.
Yeah, they're being really careful with this guy. Remember, they walked him the first time around, and now they're behind 2-0 to him right here.
Short lead from second, now the pitch. Swing and a miss, 2-1.
Yeah, and you got to be careful that you don't go up there helping him out, especially if you get that feeling that they're trying to work around you.
Fouled back. No one out with a runner at second. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike three called. One away.
Now batting, right fielder.
So a runner aboard at second here with one away. And set to stand in the ultra-dangerous Giancarlo Stanton. First pitch on the way. Cut fastball inside, ball one. Runner at second here with one man out. Not close. It's 2-0.
Yeah, I think it's pretty clear that they don't want to challenge him. But this could backfire on you because that's another base runner, and that's going to put more pressure on him out there.
No lead to speak of at second. Here's the pitch. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Here's one hit towards the hole. Only play will be to the pitcher covering, and the runner will advance to third now.
That's just a textbook case right here. By not advancing the runner on that previous at-bat, that would have been a run. Instead, now you've got two outs and a runner only at third.
Jeff Baker will try it again. Set down on strikes his first time. Now the first pitch. And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball one.
Well, we've mentioned it already, but look at the pitch count here in the third inning. He's almost completely out of gas already.
Off the plate again. 2-0 now.
And after the strikeout his first time around, I think he was able to use that first at-bat as a learning experience. Those have both been real good takes.
Good release on the circle change. 2-1 now.
Well, I think the time for patience is over. You've got to make something happen up there when you've got a runner in scoring position.
Now a fastball for a strike, and from 2-0, it's back to 2-2.
A high fastball that time in the strike zone and on the outside corner. But that is a dangerous spot to be pitching if you're only throwing in the low 90s.
Full count. 3-2. EK, where are you going now on 3-2?
I still got to work a corner. Not just going to throw it right down the middle and grab a strike. Can't be a giveaway pitch.
Three-two pitch. Grounded foul. Still 2 strikes. Boy, really making him work now as the 7th pitch of the at-bat is also fouled away, so the count will hold steady at 3 balls and 2 strikes. And he's just going to make him throw as many pitches as he can as he fouls another one away, and it's still full at 3-2. And a little battle brewing here as he fights off the 2-strike pitch and chops it foul. Just does stay alive as this is fouled back. This is indeed a battle. The 11th pitch coming up. And this is fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. The 3-2 one more time. And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
The batter, number 3, shortstop.
Danny Echeverria will stand in with 2 on and 2 out here in the 3rd. And a high strike there, 0-1.
And that's what he needed here with 2 outs. He couldn't afford to fall behind another guy here in the inning, so that's a good job to jump in that driver's seat with strike 1.
Runners lead from 1st and 3rd. Here's the pitch. Took something off there, but it misses ball 1. Runners at the corners, 2 men out.
Come on, don't let him score.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Yeah, he didn't seem to do him any favors with the previous batter, and now here's another call that goes against him on the mound.
Let's go, guys. Come on.
Swinging a ball hit high in the air, deep down the left field line. This has plenty of carry. Around 3rd and being waved on home. Now it's cut off, a throw to the plate, and both runners will score. It's now a 3-0 ball game.
And this is how you break out of a cold streak. This is his second hit of the ball game, and this one goes for extra bases. You can see that confidence is slowly starting to come back at the plate.
Greg Dobbs will stand in. He grounded out his first time. And he gets ahead 0-1.
That's not really a bad take that time. You've got a guy out there on the mound that's had his hands full already, so you've got to make him prove that he can find the zone.
Pitch is away, but it's swung on and grounded to second. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. The Marlins on top, 3-0. Travis Wood makes his way to the plate to get us started here in the bottom of inning number 3. And a first pitch sinker is over for strike 1. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Swing and a ball hit out toward right center. And 1 away now here in the Chicago third.
Up next for the Cubs, center fielder,
Justin Ruggiano will stand in as the lineup turns over here. He was called out on strikes to open the home first. Now here's the first pitch. Off the plate and low here, ball 1. And 2-0 as this one's taken low. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. Good time to call the change as he swings and misses for strike 2.
Yeah, it's so hard to stay back against a guy like this. Unless you guess right, that thing's just so slow that it's almost impossible to keep from getting out on your front foot.
Struck him out, but he'll try for first on the drop third strike. Throw to first will take care of him. Score it 2-3 on the putout, and there are 2 gone now.
Yeah, a nice job behind the plate. He wants it low, so he's got a good idea that this ball might be in the dirt, so he's able to smother it and then make the strong throw to first.
Darwin Barney will dig in here. Took a called third strike his first time. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Up with it is Furcaw. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. Still down 3-0. Ty Wigginton will stand in now to get us going here in the 4th.
third baseman, Ty Wigginton.
Now the first pitch. And boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike 1.
And even though that is a strike, it's okay. These guys have been really patient at the plate. They've had a good game plan up there, and it's worked out for them so far.
And this will be fouled away. Now a ball hit pretty well to left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Now a hard liner toward short. Well, this will be taken in out there at short, and that's the first out of the inning. So after the line out on the fastball, might be a pretty good time to check out the pitch speed comparison for these two starters. And as we'd expect, not a huge differential here. In fact, no differential at all, with both guys clocking in at 92 as their top fastball. Rob Brantley will dig in here. He flew out his first time around. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball one.
And now with that pitch count getting up there just a little bit, you can see that some of these pitches are missing just a little farther away than they were earlier.
Grounded, foul. Here's the 1-1. And this is fouled back and out of play. 3 runs, 4 hits, and 1 error so far for the Marlins. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4.
And this is why, as a hitter, working the count in your favor is so important. I mean, here, this is probably a ball, but you can't risk taking this pitch on 1 and 2 and hope that you get the benefit of the umpire's call. You pretty much have to swing at it, even though you probably wouldn't have been able to do much with it in the first place.
Kevin Slowey will try it again. He flew out his first time.
Got a 1, 2, 3 here. Quick.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. 3 runs, 4 hits, and 1 error so far for the Marlins.
Get out of here, Marlins.
Outside with the cut fastball there, and it's a 2-ball count.
Well, you know, sometimes it's that natural tendency to let up just a little bit when you're facing the opposing pitcher. You know he's not going to do much damage, but you got to get refocused here because you do not want to go 3-0 to him.
3-0 now.
Of all the people to lose the strike zone against in this lineup, he's got to be out there thinking, how is this happening against the pitcher?
Don't get rattled.
3-0 pitch. That one's in there, 3-1.
Don't be surprised if he still doesn't have the green light on 3-1.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
Quick.
And this is going to be a foul ball. And this is going to be a foul ball. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. They lead it 3-0. Back here with Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, Matt Vasgersian, as Starlin Castro gets ready to start out the Cubs half of the inning. And that's in there for strike 1. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. Here's a ground ball to first. And Castro's got himself a base hit.
Just the second hit they've got against him so far as we check on his numbers to this point. He's pretty much been in control all afternoon, so we'll see if he can keep that string of zeros going.
George KOTTARAS will dig in here. He flew out his first time around. Now a curveball that misses here to the cleanup man. It's 1-0.
Oh, he wanted that one. Probably should have got it, too.
That one's a called strike. Back even at 1. Runners on the move for second. Pitch outside. The throw. Not in time. He's in there at second.
And we'll give you an isolation look at this one from our camera down in the third base well. You'll see he's not looking back. This is a straight steal, and he's into second with no one out.
And this pitch is hit foul off to the left and out of play, so the count goes to 2-2 now. Runner not going anywhere at second. Now the pitch. And a tough pitch on 2 strikes as he's able to foul it off. And the sinking fastball. Called strike 3, and that's out number 1. Anthony Rizzo will get another shot. Called out on strikes his first time around. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1. Is that really the spot you want to be messing with here?
It shouldn't be. That's a danger zone if you ask me.
Here's a hard hit ball back up the middle, and that is through into center field, a base hit. And now he has some trouble with it in center. And on the error, a run is going to score. Nate SCHIERHOLTZ will stand in with a run in, 1 out and 1 on here in the inning. Now this is up and in, and I don't think he likes that location much. It's ball 1. And a sinker sinks too much there as it bounces into the catcher's glove.
Yeah, and he didn't even have to think twice about that one. And now he's got a good hitter's count here, 2-0.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0. Pitching him pretty careful here, wouldn't you say?
Well, it's possible to be too careful. I mean, this is not a Silver Slugger award winner up there. You want this guy to hit the ball and put it in play.
And he gets this fastball over, back to 3-1 now. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike.
Give him the green light.
comes set. Now the pitch. And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with one away.
That's an easy take right there on the 3-2 pitch. Not all that inviting at all. You want to at least make the guy think about hacking up there. Instead now he's on with one away.
Junior Lake will stand in. A line-out victim his first time.
All right, go.
Runner staying tight to the bag at second. Here's the pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
Good pitch right there. Right on the heels of a walk. He needed to get ahead of the next guy, and he did just that.
First and second now, one man out. Now a pickoff play at second, but the runner's back easily. Good lead off at second there. Now the pitch. And that misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1.
Let's go now. Base hit here.
He ties him up with a fastball inside. 1-2.
Now you got to beware of that sinker. I mean, he'd take a strikeout right now, but I think he still just wants this guy to hit the ball on the ground.
Close to the bag at second there. Now the pitch. Now a hard hit ball back up the middle. And that'll get through into center field for a base hit. Tag applied by Brantlly. He is out at the plate.
Well, he's trying to do what he can to get his guys a step closer to tying this thing, but that time he was a little too optimistic. They tag him out easily at home plate.
Luis Valbuena will get a shot here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 4th. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1.
Please win, Cubs. Here we go.
Ball 1.
Let's go, Chicago. You do it, Cubs.
And this is low. Ball 2. 2-1.
This is the kind of inning he's not pitching efficiently. He's just trying to be too darn fine, not trusting his stuff.
We got Cubs. Here we go.
And a swing and a bouncing ball back up the middle. And an underhanded throw is in time for out number 3. Only 1 in the inning for the Cubs. We played 4 full. It's the Marlins 3 and the Cubs 1. So it's back to the top of the order now. And here's the table setter, Rafael Furcal.
Second baseman, Rafael Furcal.
First pitch coming. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
All right, you can strike out here.
And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
Throw it anywhere. Who's swinging anything?
Now the pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's got that strikeout pitch working now. That's 3 in a row for him as there's 1 away.
We keep talking about it. Be careful of signs of tiring, but that's 3 straight strikeouts for him. He's getting even more unhittable as this one goes along.
Marcell OZUNA will dig in. Took a cold 3rd strike his last time.
Peanuts here.
Ball 1. And here in just the 5th inning, this will be pitch number 100 here. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. 1-0. Swing and a ball line hard towards short. Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done.
And these soft ones like that are usually the tougher plays to make. You'll see a lot of guys jump too early on this ball thinking that it's going to get there a little bit quicker, but he times this one perfectly and brings it down.
GIANCARLO Stanton will dig in for the 3rd time now. He's struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. And here's the first pitch. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0.
Well, that's a pretty good spot to try and lock him up inside, but you know, he can turn on that location if that's out over the plate.
Let's go.
Now here's a ground ball to the left side, and no shot for Castro. It's into left field, a base hit.
Yep, maybe a shot here now with 2 away as they finally get another base runner. He'd retired 6 in a row prior to this base hit, so he's had his way with these guys for the past few innings.
Jeff Baker will dig in. He walked and later scored last time. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
Now you got to regroup after the 2-out single. You're in a dangerous spot in the lineup, so the inning's not over yet, not by a long shot.
Let's go, Cubbies.
1-0 on the way. Hit hard on the ground to short. And an underhanded throw is in time for out number 3. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Marlins 3 and the Cubs 1. Ryan Sweeney will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 6, Ryan Sweeney.
Come on, Ryan.
And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1.
It doesn't take a trained eye to tell you. He's starting to wear down a bit out there on the mound.
Now the 1-0 pitch. On a big swing as he takes this one to the opposite field. High and deep to left center. And this will bounce up against the ivy now. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
That's a great swing there. Leading off an inning, it's a fastball, but he just goes right with it and drives it the other way toward the gap. He's going to wind up on second here with a leadoff double.
Justin RUGGIANO will stand in now. A punch-out victim twice already. EK, I'll ask you because you're the one sitting next to me. Do you approach an at-bat differently when you have 2 strikeouts under your belt this early in the game?
Well, you do in the sense that whatever you did the first 2 times, it wasn't working. But I think if you start worrying too much about trying to avoid the hat trick, or worse, it'll start becoming a mind game, and you'll start falling into some pretty bad habits.
Up and in there with the first pitch fastball. It's ball 1. For Sweeney, that's double number 3 so far on the year. in tight again, and it's to 2-0 now.
A much better approach here at the plate so far. He's not working from behind in the count like he has his first few at-bats.
Looks like a left-hander up and throwing now in that Marlins bullpen.
Good eye, batter. Come on.
Outside and low, 3-0.
It's just apparent he's absolutely hit a wall out there. That's not even close.
Come on, Tubby.
And he gets the call there, 3-1. And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
I think the sound you hear right now might be that train whistle pulling into the station for the final time. Look, he's given his all out there, but you start to get the sense that this guy may have reached the end of the line.
Darwin Barney will stand in now with 2 on here and nobody out to begin the inning.
And on the mound, he hasn't found himself in too many rough spots so far, so this might be his first real test of the ballgame.
Come on.
Now a fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike 1.
And you know, whenever he's been in trouble on the mound, he's found a way to turn things around, and that's a good job to start this guy with strike 1.
Let's go, go. Here we go.
Swing and a shot toward right center, and that's a base hit. And no sense risking anything here as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out.
This is something their hitting coach preaches every day at the batting cage. Stay inside the ball. Here he lets the ball get deeper into the zone and stays back and drives it to the right center gap.
Starlin Castro will stand in now in one of the bigger at-bats of the ballgame to this point, as he'll do so with the bases loaded.
And that key hit still hasn't shown up yet. Like you say, you got the bases loaded. You just wonder how many more of these opportunities are you going to get?
First offering on the way. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1.
Kind of interesting to see how he's going to respond to this situation that he's worked himself into.
Yeah, he hasn't found himself in too many tough spots, but he's got one now.
Ball hit pretty well out toward left center. Catch is made deep in the alley, and here comes the runner from third. And they'll get a step closer. It's a sac fly to make it a 3-2 game now.
Well, from a defensive point of view, this does cost them a run on the sacrifice fly, but at least they're finally able to get an out. Plus, the other 2 runners have to hold, so double play's still in effect if they can get a ground ball.
George KOTTARAS will stand in now. He flew out in his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time. Runner holding tight at second, now the pitch. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. Runners are at first and second with 1 away.
How about a little poke here?
And this will be swung on and bounced on the ground to second. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Carlos Villanueva will get the call here as he'll start the 6th inning on the mound.
Carlos Villanueva.
Danny Echeverria will stand in to lead things off as the Marlins look to get things started here in their half of the 6th. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. In there, and he's in control 0-2 now.
Yeah, he came with a little bit of a different look that time. This pitch is also in there knee-high, and now they've got him behind in the count, 0-2.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Good changeup right there, down in the strike zone. Definitely the one they wanted to strike him out on, so that's a great job to lay off.
And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Now a swing, and he pops him up right up the chute. This may be tough behind the plate. And there's the first out.
Well, that'll be a frustrating at-bat for him. Now, he's got to be thinking he let one get away there because, that's a pitch he should have been able to handle.
Greg Dobbs will stand in again. A couple of ground outs for him on the ledger in his 2 trips so far. Here's the first offering. First pitch is a changeup for a called strike. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's a ball hit high in the air and fairly deep toward the right field corner. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
Well, pretty fortunate he was able to keep this ball fair. This is pretty close down the line. You see it winding up, one hopping the wall down there, and that allows him to cruise into second with 2 bases.
Ty Wigginton will take another shot here. He's flied out and lined out in 2 trips. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. For Dobbs, that gives him 5 doubles now on the year. Another fastball. This one he gets by him. It's 1-1. Who jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2. Third double of the game for these guys, as you see the comparison there. And that misses 2-2. Not much of a lead at second. Now here's the pitch. Line to left. Lake is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
Well, he's now 0 for 3 in this one, but he's had a couple of good at-bats mixed in there. He's seeing the ball really well. They just don't want to fall in for him.
Rob Brantley will get another shot. Struck out swinging his last time. Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1. Slider, oh, look out, as that one just about took his nose off.
And right now, he shouldn't have any second thoughts about working hard inside. Even if you hit the guy, you've got the open base to protect you. You got to keep this guy from getting extended.
And he waits on the changeup there and pulls it to fairly deep right field. SCHIERHOLTZ will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Marlins lead 1, and it remains a 3-2 ball game. Brad Hand will come on now as he'll start out the bottom of the 6th.
Number 52, Brad Hand.
Anthony Rizzo will stand in. A strikeout victim his first time, and then a base hit last time around. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike 1.
And we all know that this guy doesn't really have the velocity to get it past a whole lot of major league hitters. So he's got to rely on that location, in and out, up and down, and that was perfect right there.
Good breaking ball, but he missed inside with it, a ball and a strike. Down the line, but this will kick foul. One-two is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2. 4 pitches. Fast, slow, fast, slow. EK, you thinking fastball here?
It seems to fit the pattern, but you better not get too predictable out there. Guys will catch on quick.
Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
Sometimes if you let that changeup go too soon, it'll take off on you. He's lucky that didn't hit him.
And he just does manage to fight this one off as it's fouled away. And this is going to be a foul ball. And he'll finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out.
Boy, this has been a real nice series for him so far. That's 6 strikeouts right now in this series alone. Man, that's a rough weekend at the ballpark.
Nate SCHIERHOLTZ will stand in. Base on balls his last time. And a good spot for that pitch as it's chopped foul. That's on the inside corner to put him behind here. 0-2. Three twos our score here in inning number 6. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
I'd say he's made a pretty good impression since coming on. 2 batters, 2 strikeouts to start the inning.
Junior Lake will stand in. He's 1 for 2 so far. Ball 1. Both teams with 6 hits so far. And he swings at the fastball here and lifts it into the air to shallow center. And he gets there as he had a lot of ground to cover that time, and the side is retired. Cubs are down in order. They're down 3-2. Welcome back here to the historic friendly confines of Wrigley Field. It's on to the 7th inning with the Marlins on top, and it's a good time to check out our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Blake Parker will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Ryan Roberts is into the ball game as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. Donovan Solano is up off the bench as he'll pinch hit here to start inning number 7. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1.
Yeah, trying to go front door with that breaking ball started it a little too far inside, though.
Oh, he'll swing at anything. Throw it anywhere.
And he misses low with it, 2-0.
And I think with no one on base, you know, this is a guy you need to come after. I certainly wouldn't be afraid to give him a fastball here.
Now the 2-0. And here's a fastball that he takes the other way out to fairly deep right. SCHIERHOLTZ is back near the ivy as he makes the catch for the first out.
Yeah, just a little bit late here on the fastball, and this thing's almost by him when he makes contact. Still, he gets pretty good wood on the ball, but not enough to trouble the right fielder.
Rafael Furcal will try again. Struck out swinging his last time through. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. And he drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Not a bad idea to take a look at that one there. Now that you've seen the curveball, you can start to get a better gauge on it. Get a feel for what it looks like coming out of the pitcher's hand.
Here we go, guys. Come on.
And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1.
Get me. Go quick.
And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. Here comes a 1-2. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2.
What's that? He swings at everything. Throw it anywhere you want.
And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
Well, he watched that one all the way in, and it looked like he almost gave up on it. He's pretty lucky that wasn't called strike 3.
Sit him down.
And he'll fight just to stay alive here as this is fouled away.
Let's go, Iowa.
And the payoff pitch is chopped foul at home plate, so we'll do it again. Still 3-2.
Blow one by this guy. Fight.
And he's just going to make him throw as many pitches as he can as he fouls another one away, and it's still full at 3-2. Here's a ball for Rizzo over at first. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now.
Center fielder number 13.
Marcell Ozuna will stand in 0 for 2 in the ball game so far.
Doug, please win.
He'll start him with a breaking ball. Too low that time. It's ball 1.
And even with 2 outs, this is a team that can still put something together here, especially in this part of the lineup, so you can't let your guard down.
Line hard deep into left. Roberts is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Miami down in order. They're up 3-2.
Your attention, please. Now
So a new
pitching for the
pitcher set to
Marlins,
come on now as it'll be the effectively wild Carlos Marmol that makes an appearance here. Luis Valbuena will step in now to lead off the home half of the 7th.
third baseman, Luis Valbuena.
And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1.
That's one of those fastballs that just never feels like it's going to be a strike. It's up at the letters, and that's a tough one to do anything with.
Outside at 94, 1 ball and 1 strike. Marlins have some action in the bullpen now as a right-hander is up and throwing. And here's a slider for a called strike, and he's behind 1-2 now. Here it comes. And this is drifting foul back into the stands. And this is hit sharply on the ground toward the hole. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit.
And not only is that going to put the tying run on base to start the bottom of the 7th, that's also going to get this crowd involved a bit more too.
Ryan Roberts will come on, and as he's newly entered into the ballgame, he'll get his first plate appearance now here in inning number 7. Righty against righty as this is taken for a ball. It's 1-0. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. And he looks at a slider in there, 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
And the one thing this guy will do, he won't give away at-bats. He may not be the most talented guy on the field, but he'll grind you up there.
And he's fallen behind now, 3-1. Justin Ruggiano waits on deck. Fouled straight back. Here's a ball hit foul down the third base line, so they'll try it again. And a slider. Oh, got a favorable call on that one, as that's the first out of the inning.
Oh, that strike zone has opened up a little bit here in the late going. That's a tough pill to swallow in a spot like this, but nothing you can do about it now.
Justin Ruggiano will stand in. Base on balls his last time. First pitch to him. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball one. Very tight ball game. 3-2 our score in inning number 7. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
And this one runs a little too far in. Ball 2.
Please win, Cubs.
Now a ball lined towards center field. And a reach, but no real shot there for call. It's a base hit. Throw comes back in quickly, so put the runners at first and second now, still with only 1 away.
Well, that's 3 batters faced and 2 hits so far since coming on. Not exactly the score line he was hoping for. So he's going to need to dial himself up a little ground ball right here and try to work his way out of this.
Number 63.
So a new pitcher entering now, and it'll be the very hard-throwing right-hander Henry Rodriguez. Darwin Barney will be his first assignment here, as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 1 gone. Changeup called strike 1. Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. And, oh, you talk about getting a pitcher's call. There's one there, and it's 0-2.
Oh, he's got a legitimate gripe right there. I don't know about that one.
A couple of lefties start to get loose now in the bullpen. And he takes a look at strike 3 called, and that's as important as they come there. 2 big outs now.
All right, a big strikeout there. And, that keeps that tying run at second with 2 away now.
Starlin Castro will get his shot now with 2 on and 2 out here in inning number 7. Strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. That man's team has definitely shot itself in the foot with all the strikeouts so far.
It seems like it's been a growing trend so far, but man, you've just got to be able to put the ball in play when you've got runners in scoring position.
Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2.
Well, no taking now. He's going to have to swing the bat.
And he struck him out, so a masterful job of being thrown into the fire and getting the big strikeout to end the inning. Cubs strand a couple. Still a 3-2 ball game. Pedro Strop will be summoned from the bullpen now as he'll take over to start inning number 8.
Pedro
GIANCARLO Stanton will get us going now in the top half of the 8th.
right fielder, GIANCARLO Stanton.
And now the Cubs bullpen will start working here as both a lefty and a righty are up. Called a strike on the outer half, 0-1.
Boy, good pitch, good spot. That thing tailed right back over the outside corner.
Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. For the shortstop, Castro. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Time to give you a look now at the numbers for our 2 starting pitchers, and really nothing to write home about on either line, as neither guy was able to last even 6 innings. Jeff Baker will stand in here, 0 for 2 with a run scored so far. First pitch coming. And here's a fastball that he takes the other way out to fairly deep right. SCHIERHOLTZ has to range back a ways, but he makes the catch in front of the ivy for out number 2.
The batter, number 3, shortstop, Adeiny Echeverria.
Adeiny Echeverria will get another shot now, 2 for 3 in the game. A bit high there, a ball and no strikes. Ball 2 now. Now a half swing here as he wanted to pull it back, but he does so too late. It's strike 1. This one, everything we could have hoped for. 3-2 in inning number 8. Driven down the left field line. Will it stay fair? It will as it heads to the corner. A fair ball. And he is into second base with a double. His 3rd hit this afternoon.
The left fielder, number 29, Greg Dobbs.
So with a lefty waiting, they'll go to a lefty of their own out of the bullpen here.
Number 53, Wesley Wright.
Greg Dobbs will be his first assignment upon entering as he'll bat with the runner in scoring position here and 2 away. First pitch coming. Starts him out with a slider for a strike. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
Come on, let's hold him.
Grounded foul toward the third base dugout. Just did get a piece of that one, so he stays alive here. Three and two now.
Yeah, and that's not the pitch you want to throw on 2-2. I mean, that was so high, he didn't even have to think about swinging at it.
And he misses ball 4, so he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Yeah, that one hurts. He might be in just to face this one guy, so to come right in and put him on base, that doesn't help the cause at all.
James McDonald will come out and take the ball here as he'll be making his 15th appearance of the year. Ty Wigginton will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances, but he could make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
Don't let him score here. Don't let him. Throw it anywhere. This guy will swing at anything.
And a high strike there, 0-1.
Yeah, even with 2 on and 2 away, this is not a guy that's going to back down out there. He comes right after him with a fastball, and he gets ahead.
No lead to speak of at second. Here's the pitch. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
Yeah, you can't afford to be selected now. You got to expand that zone. Try and put something in play.
And he'll try to get him to chase the fastball there, but he lays off 1-2.
Well, this is a spot where it helps to have a 2-seam fastball like that so you can work in on the right-handed hitters.
And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. Marlins strand a pair, but they still lead it 3-2. George KOTTARAS will lead things off here in the bottom half of inning number 8.
George KOTTARAS.
Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball that gets the inside corner, strike 1.
Just no chance to pull the trigger on that one. It just got on him too fast.
Come on.
And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2. And now the Marlins bullpen will swing into action as a lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Well, I think that fastball is just for show there. He's not trying to throw this for a strike.
Oh, and that runs in and gets him. So now the potential tying run is aboard to lead off the inning.
Yeah, a bad spot there to lose your release point. This one just continues to run inside and gets him, and now all of a sudden that puts a tying run on base.
Time called here, as with the potential tying run aboard, they'll make the move to get a little more speed out there. Anthony Rizzo will dig in. Strikeout victim his last time. They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike one. Outside for a ball, 1-1. A runner at first with no outs here. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1-2.
This is where those shadows start getting tough. Right around 3:30, 4 o'clock. Very difficult to recognize a slider out of the hand.
And he is down on strikes again. So get your hats out. That's the third strikeout of the game.
That's a big strikeout here with that tying run still at first. But now you're basically a ground ball away from getting out of this.
And now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. So a call to the bullpen now, and they'll make a move for the left-hander here.
Number 40, Michael Dunn. Now playing left field and batting in the ninth spot, number 46, Garrett Jones.
Nate Schierholtz will dig in, 1 for 2 to this point in the ball game. And this ball's pulled on the ground down the line to first. And it's a fair ball as that'll carry him off the first base bag and down the right field line. And he is in there at third as the possible tying run. And if the Cubs are thinking about turning to their bench here, there you get a look at what's available for them. Wellington Castillo will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 5,
Corners are in here. Now the first pitch. Swing and a fly ball. And this should at least get home the tying run. The catch is made. Here comes the tying run from third. And the run will score from third on the sacrifice fly. And we are tied here in the late innings.
When he steps to the plate, he knows exactly what he's got to do. This one's deep enough to get the job done, and that ties up the ball game.
Luis Valbuena will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. And he takes ball 1. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Here's a swing and a ground ball, but a foul ball, 1-2 now. Now a Ball hit hard towards the hole, and that's through into left field for a base hit.
Oh, and it makes such a difference when that pitch is up a little bit. It's not a bad pitch, really. It's on the outside corner, but that slider is so much easier to handle when it's belt high or higher, and he's able to just hit it hard the other way.
Carter Capps trot in from the bullpen as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 out. Ryan Roberts will stand in with a showdown looming. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 8. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2. Very difficult to get on top of a pitch when it's coming in that high.
Darn near impossible when it's coming at you in the high 90s. You just can't get your hands up there fast enough to stay on top.
Still sticking with the fastball, but this time he lays off. It's 1-2.
Not a real good 0-2 there. You don't necessarily want it in the zone, but you do want to at least give him something to think about.
Runners staying tight to the bag at second. Here's the pitch. And a big strikeout there as they'll leave a couple of runners on base, and after a good start to the inning, they can't capitalize any further. Only 1 in the inning for the Cubs. We've played 8 full, and we are all tied at 3 apiece. Donnie Murphy will stay in the ball game as he'll likely do the catching from here out.
Now catching, number 8, Donnie Murphy.
Jonathan Sanchez will enter now to start the 9th inning, as his job will be keeping the game tied until the bottom half. Rob Brantley will stand in, needing to get things started here in the top of the 9th.
Rob Brantley.
Off we go in the 9th as the first pitch misses for ball 1. The 1-0. Here's a bouncing ball headed to Barney at second. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. Garrett Jones steps in now. That hits the outside corner. It's strike 1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Hit hard to the right. Foul. 1 out, nobody on. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
And this is where the scouting report really pays off. I mean, sometimes you just got to go looking for a soft spot in the guy's zone, and they found one there.
Rafael Furcal will try again. 2 for 4 in the ballgame. First pitch on the way. There's a fastball missing down and away for a ball, 1-0.
And if there's one guy on this roster that wants the ball in a moment like this, this is the guy.
And this is fouled back and out of play. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
Yeah, and when that pitch starts off outside, it's much easier to get a better view of it and then just lay off.
Swinging a ground ball to first. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And the throw will be too late as he can't recover in time.
Well, you'll get another look at this. This ball's hit sharply, so it gets on him pretty quickly. He's able to knock it down, but they weren't going to have a play after that. That should go down as an infield single.
Marcell OZUNA. We'll see if he can find a gap somewhere as he's got the possible go-ahead run at first with 2 down. And good movement on the fastball there from Sanchez as he jumps ahead with strike 1.
And EK, I don't know about you, but I really hated getting a bad call on that very first pitch.
Hey, jeez. It puts you just in a terrible frame of mind.
And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
You can tell he's still frustrated after that first called strike. It's still on his mind.
Now the 0-2 pitch. And this is going to be a foul ball. Swing here on the fastball, and this will get fouled off to the right side. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
Boy, a 2-out single, now nearly a hit by pitch. You've got to be careful right here not to let this inning get away from you.
Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. And he'll get back in safely. Strikes him out on a good pitch, so 1 run can win it as we head to the bottom of the inning. 1 left for Miami. No change in the score. It's 3-3. A.J. Ramos comes on now, trying to keep this ball game tied.
A.J. Ramos.
Justin Ruggiano is set to go now as we lead off the bottom of the 9th. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Slider taken here. 1 ball, 1 strike. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. And this one's low here, so the count swells to 3-1.
And he'll be selective up there now because the Cubs would love to have a leadoff walk here.
Now a fastball swung on and missed, and it's full 3-2.
Well, this is turning into a real dogfight now.
And he struck him out. And there's the hat trick, as that's his third strikeout of the ball game.
Well, that's a hat trick for him now. His third strikeout in the game. And I think the one thing you don't want to do, you don't want to go down looking. That's almost like admitting you're beaten. That's a sinking feeling in that guy's stomach there.
Darwin Barney will have another go. He struck out looking his last time. There's a fastball to start him off, but that misses for ball one. And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0.
Two really close pitches to kick off this at-bat. Normally this guy would be all over him, but he's shown some discipline here with two good takes.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
2-1.
Now a fastball, and it's hit on the ground as short. On to first, and there were two down.
The shortstop, number 13, Starlin Castro.
Starlin Castro will stand in. Called out on strikes his last time. Now a fastball to start things out. Didn't miss by a lot, but it's 1-0. A high strike there, and it's 1-1.
And guys, this has been just what the doctor ordered out of the bullpen.
Yeah, they needed him to come in and give him a strong inning, and he's done exactly that.
The 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Here's a fly ball now, lifted in the air out to right. Stanton is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. So they can't get that winning run home, and that means free baseball here this afternoon. 9 can't decide a winner. We'll move ahead to the 10th, and we are all tied at 3 apiece. Giancarlo Stanton will lead it off here in the top of inning number 10.
Right fielder, Giancarlo Stanton.
First pitch coming now from Sanchez. Slider, but that's low as it's dug out by the catcher there. And that's right there, and we're even at 1. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. In tight with the slider, 2-2.
Oh, that's not a bad idea right there. Go ahead and try that back foot slider on a 1-2. Hope you can get him to commit. That's a good job of laying off of that pitch.
Now a swing and a miss, and Stanton is down on strikes for round number 1.
First baseman, number 10.
Jeff Baker will try again. 0 for 3 thus far. right there for strike one.
And he's probably not going to throw too many first pitch changeups. That's a pretty darn good call.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2. Adeiny Echeverria waits on deck. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he just manages to stay alive here as he fights this one foul. And this is grounded foul down the line, so he'll tee it up again. Swing and a miss as he starts the frame with back-to-back strikeouts here. 3 in a row going back to the last inning, and there are 2 away.
2 quick outs here to start things off. Can't ask for much more than this in extra innings. Hold serve, then give your guys a shot to win in the bottom half.
Adeiny Echeverria will stand in here hoping to at least put a ball in play here this inning. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Right back with a fastball, and that evens the count at 1-1.
Right now, they'd be lucky to just put one in play.
Fouled back. Here's the lefty's offering on 1-2. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. And he gets some pretty good wood on it here as this is lifted to fairly deep left. But he will make the catch on the dead run as he tracks it down just shy of the wall, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. Still tied 3-3. Donnie Murphy will lead it off now in the home half of inning number 10. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. Oh, and a good tight slider there, and he's in command, 0-2.
Work the count on that off.
Curveball, but he can't get him to chase it. 1-2. And this is fouled back and out of play. And a tough pitch on 2 strikes as he's able to foul it off. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
And you know, this is what the good ones do. They can wait you out up there. They sort of foul pitches off, they take pitches, they make the pitcher come to you.
And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now.
Wow, what an at-bat he's having right now. He's fought off some tough pitches, he's laid off a few pitches like that one, and now he's worked his way back to a 3-2 count.
Now a fastball is lifted into the air to shallow center, and he can't track it down. A base hit.
As we look at that again, you know, this is not a bad pitch by any stretch. If he throws this pitch 10 times, I bet he gets him out 9 of them. But here you just have to tip your cap to the guy at the plate.
Anthony Rizzo will step in, 1 for 4 in the ballgame. And a strike called at the knees, 0-1. A look at the hit totals there into extra innings. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. And he'll take a look at a strike on the inside corner. It's 1-2.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
No offer at that one, and the count moves to 2-2 now on the Cub first baseman. Possible winning run aboard here, nobody out. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball.
Just like the guy he faced before this, another long at-bat here. He's had to make 13 pitches just to these last 2 hitters.
Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire, so it's ball 4.
I almost got him to go around there. The question will be, did he break the plane? Show motion says that's awfully close. I don't know if you can definitely say either way, but he's going to take first base regardless.
Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Nate SCHIERHOLTZ will get another shot now, 2 for 3 in the game. And this is on the outside corner for strike 1. Tough spot here for a left-handed hitter, facing a guy that's exceptionally tough on lefties.
Yeah, you generally get so many at-bats against right-handed pitching. Now you're in a good RBI spot, and you're stuck facing a guy like this.
And this is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now, 0-2. Now the 0-2 pitch. And a check swing here. They'll point down to the third base umpire, but no swing on that one. It's ball 1. Check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out.
And really, all you were hoping for at the plate was to at least get that winning run to third with 1 out. Instead, this becomes a badly wasted at-bat.
Jonathan Sanchez will stand in now, and we'll see if the sacrifice will be on here with 1 man out. Marlins have some action in the bullpen now as a right-hander is up and throwing. And they do have him bunting with one away as he puts this one down. Only plays to first, so the pitcher does his job as it's a successful sacrifice.
And even with the whole ballpark knowing that this was coming, he's able to put this one down. And that moves the winning run up to third base now with one out. So how do you decide to attack things defensively? Or offensively, for that matter?
Luis Valbuena will dig in. He singled his last time around. And here's a ball hit in the air. And foul. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1.
Just did manage to catch that one with the last 2 inches of his glove. That could have been trouble.
Good location on the outside corner there. 1-2.
Well, he's got a big pitch coming up here. That would be huge if he could get out of this with the game still even.
Let's go. Drive him in.
And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. Does stay alive as this is fouled back. Another 2-2 offering. Won't commit on the slider. Good patience, and it's full 3-2. Gutsy pitch there with the winning run at third.
And that's putting the entire game on your catcher's shoulders. If that ball skips away, we're all going home.
And he takes ball 4. So now at least they're set up for the force at any base here with 2 away.
Now batting, left fielder, Ryan Roberts.
Nate Eovaldi will get the call here in a big spot as he inherits a bases-loaded jam with 2 men out.
Number 24, Nate Eovaldi. Now playing shortstop.
Ryan Roberts will stand in now, hitless to this point, but with a chance to be a hero here.
Well, he knows better than anybody in that lineup that one swing could make up for a whole game's worth of struggles.
Let's keep the inning alive, okay? Gotta get this, damn it!
And this ball will be chopped foul. And here's a fastball called for strike 2.
He's still got to make one more big pitch, but this is a great start with the bases loaded.
Come on! Get close!
Just a touch outside, 1-2.
Yeah, this was right to the catcher's glove. He hardly moved, but he was just set up a little too far off the plate to get the call.
Big spot here, possible winning run at third, 2 down. Tried to shoot the corner and he missed it, 2-2.
Deep breath time now on the mound. You've got to compose yourself. And that strike zone's looking about the size of a tin can.
Here's the 2-2 pitch. Now a swing and a bouncing ball toward the hole. Throw on to first, and we are going to the 11th inning. Cubs wind up leaving them loaded. Score remains tied at 3-3. Jordany Valdespin will try and get something started here in the top half of inning number 11. Now the first pitch. And this is hit weakly in fair territory up the line. And they'll just tag him out along the first base line.
And for a first baseman, if the most direct route is to just tag the guy, that's what you do. You know, there's no sense in trying to throw it to your pitcher or your second baseman covering, especially if you don't have to.
Ty Wigginton will dig in. Took a cold third strike his last time. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. But this will be foul. Now a swing as he hits this one into the air, but this will be foul off to the right, out of play. And this is going to be a foul ball. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
And now, as a hitter, 1 and 2, you've got to be thinking right center field. They'll take a little swing out and try to drive something the other way.
And he lays off the fastball away, so it's 2-2 now.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2 and 2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
Fastball is outside, and it's full now, 3-2.
Yeah, still looking for that put-away pitch. Hasn't gotten him to offer it any of the last 3.
Now a check swing here and a little looper, and he'll squeeze this one for the second out. Rob Brantley will try and erase his 0 for 4 in the ball game. And he'll start him with a high strike here on the fastball on the outside corner. It's 0-1. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1.
Here's an easy strikeout.
Grounded foul off to the right side. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. Now the pitch. Swinging a liner back through the box. And, oh, that looked like it caught him squarely in the arm. But the recovery throw will be in time to first. Good job that time of not giving up on the play, and the inning is over. It's getting late. 1 run can win it as we move to the bottom of the 11th. And we are all tied at 3 apiece. Justin Ruggiano will get us going now in the home half of the 11th. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Grounded foul toward the coaching box at third. Now a swing and an easy fly ball out toward right center. Therefore, it is Stanton, and he's got it for the first out.
And this is what it's come to out there now. They've had to turn things over to a starting pitcher here in extra innings. This can have real consequences for your rotation, but they felt like they needed to get him in there.
Barney will step in, a ground-out victim as last time. And he misses inside with that one, ball one.
I'll give him this. He's not intimidated up there. Well, that was inside. Close to triple digits. He didn't even flinch.
And this is on the ground toward the hole. Right there is Wigginton. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
2 up, 2 down to start off the bottom half. It's starting to look like this one's going to go another inning.
Great.
Starlin Castro will step in, 1 for 4 in the ballgame. And this pitch is right down the middle, strike 1.
And when he's got that slider working the way he wants it, it can be such a weapon for him.
2 out, nobody on. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. And that ball is gone! Santa Maria, game over! A solo home run off the bat of Starlin Castro, and none bigger than that one as this ball game is over.
And this is exactly what you're looking for in extra innings. Actually, it's what you're praying for, really. One big swing sends the folks who stayed here home happy as he wins it with the walk-off homer.
And the brightest star for the Cubs this afternoon was this fellow right here, Starlin Castro. Thanks largely to one heroic swing, he's our tops player of the game.
He came up with, without question, the key at-bat in this one. It was no surprise it was also the final pitch. Got a pitch he could handle and turned it around for the walk-off home run. Well, that's a great win.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Cubs win this one 4-3. So long from Wrigleyville.